Relax, bro. This is between us.
Fake sauce.
Go ahead, look at a little cage on it, bro. Like a special cage on it, bro.
Yeah, I don't think I'm.
Yeah, I don't think I would either, bro. Hashtag not insurance.
Let me stand back one. Yeah.
But
welcome everybody to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl. Part, of course, of the college football. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before that national championship.
I would just put one. I didn't know which one.
And the depth to continue their drive to keep championship games alive.
Nah, I don't got nothing. I'm just in the joint like this. Fucking serious face jump. Everybody being like on that jump.
The Texas Longhorns. Sports college football. I'm Chris Fowler.
If James do it, I'll do it.
It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far.
How about you, about James?
The semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game?
Kill, bro.
It's 10. Come on.
You can say you a different man.
The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, same. All right.
Looking to scramble.
Huh?
Shovel pass. And he's brought down,
you watch me and James play. You watch me and James play. That'll make you feel better. Bro, what do you even worry about, bro? She takes you back, she do. If she don't, yeah, nigga, it's like that. Oh.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch.
I think you should just believe that it's okay, my nigga.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense.
Whatever happens, happens.
And then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Yes, yes.
Pressure him and sack him. He tackle inside
the 10.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And they've got the return of Corral. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Come on. Get out of your own way.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down. Sophomore quarterback
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up the screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
Brainwashed. I would eat the chicken.
How
do you not block?
Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
All right. Jeez, that was cracking. All right, bro.
Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. We're sort of trying to make something happen. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last
Good.
positive drive here.
Hey, man. Lonte had you facing back and forth last night.
They run it right into a blitz.
I remember Quan said he was always in that bit.
I was like, I know Jaquan. I can hear it in his voice. That nigga hype right now.
Back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
I was like, that nigga ain't even sitting there. He ain't even sitting there no more. He walking around with the phone in his hand like he on the phone arguing with his girl. Probably did some push-ups and some more shit.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there.
You gonna be able to cut me tomorrow? You can be able to come down to cut you. Come down to the league.
Between the defenders.
Come on.
Big game. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show the ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Receiver in motion now. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Takes a shot as
wow.
He gets the pass off.
How did this nigga get lost, bro? What was he doing? What was he looking at?
That's crazy.
It was a foot race and he won it.
What the fuck was he looking at?
By this offense. I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here.
Yeah, and then that's the cornerback, bro. He's supposed to be on the field. Sorry ass nigga.
Keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out. It's Vaughn. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time.
Oh,
breaks out of the crowd into open space. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Coastal.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here. The pocket breaking down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
A
serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking for a deep.
Oh, what the fuck, man?
That is crazy. It's crazy because they think it's supposed to be set. That's the wildest part about that. That's the wildest part about that.
In this game, they're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they
Let's
want
go,
to do
Texas.
is punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time.
Oh,
Nice
Teddy.
throw.
Got a lane. Can he get in? And he takes
Let's go,
it.
Texas. Great hit. Unnecessary roughness, right?
Back to 15, right?
Added to the kickoff.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly.
Nigga, you sanctioned for the next 3 games. I hope you know that, Maurice. You have no starters, nigga.
Neither team is backing up one inch.
No problem with the BAT right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Vaughn.
Uh-oh. That nigga's a motherfucker.
Down to the 32, so good job by the returner there. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field.
You got that pocket high guy right now.
Play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. He'll hand it off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game.
Man.
Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one
Your
opportunities.
blockers, man. When you 10. Oh, Texas. Hold him.
Press coverage now from these DBs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's looking to make a big
You fucking
play
idiot.
downfield.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
First play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
Get up.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And the wideout goes in motion. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And they heave it deep downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? At the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Chanticleers. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands. It takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession.
Oh, he dropped it.
Pre-snap motion from the
Oh. Oh, man. Come on, Gil.
Chris, I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Second and long for this offense after the sack.
Come on, Gil. You got to hold on to that.
Throws his man.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So a tricky situation. Third and very long inside your own 20.
Come on, man.
How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be looking to throw it deep.
Taking all day to come inside.
The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but you're so far behind the chains that you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
When the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. The Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
Hold that block, baby. Oh, he fought with the
feet. It's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years,
hold that block. Even if he push all the way to the outside, we still there.
The second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent
shifty.
even get to the locker rooms.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
I ain't gonna hold y'all blocks. That's how y'all feel.
For a touchback.
Not even for a little bit. Put your foot in the dirt. Put your foot in the dirt then.
Back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Bringing pressure.
Oh my God.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The pass rush closing in. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks.
If this team can hold on today and win, his pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. This offense scored for defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made inside the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it, and they come up with that touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line.
Shawshank.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
That's just not a whole lot of options.
I ain't holding no water.
The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Jukes to get free. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones we
Oh, the block, big boy.
need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this
Keep tracking your feet. Ooh.
Breaking free at midfield. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
It's a heavy formation. Extra blockers on the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Just complete shit out. They make the tackle quickly, but the offense set up with first and goal at 7.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Dude, try to hit the
Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Oh, I even take a bad angle.
They're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they
How you gonna take a bad angle?
gotta be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So the
How you
decision
gonna
is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team.
Oh.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Bringing it out. It's Vaughn. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Short pass finds the tight end. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And the offense will now quickly
Right,
spend the
this is
timeout.
exactly what I could.
It's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback.
Oh,
and
man.
get lost.
Hey,
Forget about the
your
running
nigga
back.
hit
Nice
my
catch
man
on the first
like
down for this offense.
a mud coming out that break.
It's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Little
Some
ball
players
up.
just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
He's back to throw again.
Oh, he's
on
tired.
2nd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket.
Boom.
Now.
Come
That
on.
is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down.
Got a good burst right
He's
there.
going to take off. Could not
Got a
get
good
there.
burst right there.
Short of the marker. And
Hey,
now
Commish, 4th and 1 I can go for, right?
the timeout is called.
Hey, you in the red zone?
Here in the second.
No.
Might as well be.
Well,
No.
What the hell? What the fuck is Maurice doing?
Really?
Nah, cool. Yeah,
Really?
just sanction Maurice
You
for
go
5
field goal.
games.
We'll send the
Oh, no, you
on
can't
the
go
field.
for it now.
And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time.
So you supposed to go for a field goal.
And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. It looks like no return here as that puck heads out of bounds.
I gotta get you out of the game,
Comes
shorty.
back out there, not much time left.
Yeah.
Perhaps just time
Oh,
for
no.
plays before the half. Trying to flex
Come
it
back
around.
second half.
Running back takes the handoff. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This will likely be the last play of the half. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Rifles this football to the left. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play.
Take ball my punt.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Shut up, Smalls. Damn.
Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Vaughn. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. Here comes the Coastal
It's
Carolina
open.
offense back on the field.
Went away from him.
First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Bad
The
B.
era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one
That's
matchups. And
your
the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Hits the running back in the flat. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
It's the call.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Throws it to the right.
Yo, what the fuck is that?
Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second.
Oh, I still got caught. Come on.
But ultimately, just couldn't take
Wait for the strip instead of the tackle.
Complete. Second down coming up.
I still got caught up.
Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Are you all tired and hurt up for him?
Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
This nigga fumbled. Your first kickoff return, you fumbled.
First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
Come on
Extending
now.
the play now. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back.
This nigga scared.
It's a quick grab. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing.
Punch it out. Get it back.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The sheds are clear, so they're moving quickly down the field. On first and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Makes a quick catch.
You blocking? What are you doing?
Gave up 17.
And here the tight end shows off his
not more than
for a nice game.
actually.
Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On third and short, they hand the ball off. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
He dropped it. Come on. Window's dead, baby. Gotta hold on to it.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other.
Window's dead, baby. Just hold on to it.
Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Chanticleers. And the beatdown continues. So the offense flexing Kirk and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second.
And they go back for them.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22.
Yeah.
Good
Back,
job by
back.
the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of
He broke the first one.
Second down play coming up for this offense. spin thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. First and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Luna. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Costly hold nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards.
Arm tackles?
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. It's a huge gain.
Wow, that nigga was pushing.
Out of bounds, but not.
That nigga got slow. Come on, you got 98 speed. And you let him pull away.
Open up the second half with an aggressive approach, sending a clear message to this defense.
98 speed, you let him pull away. That's crazy. So everybody's confusing with that ball.
Is incomplete.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
So second down after the incompletion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He finds the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. On third down, he drops to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create
hold on to the rock
for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive. At least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Oh, good jump. Could have waited until you cleared. Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he did with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Defense is coming after him. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Now just a brilliant game from this quarterback.
Oh, they made me click off on and click back on them. Oh, that. I ran right past him. He still had the ball in his hand.
Their job of taking care of him. Receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking.
He still had the ball in his hand. I ran past him. They made me click off. I'll click back on him, click off. Oh. Bam, dog. Here we go.
To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession.
Hello.
Using his legs, it's Luna. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Coastal Carolina
Texas 20. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Close to the tight end. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return. Well, this defense. The entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On first down, it's play action. Running out of time in the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they get him down after the completion. Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and the ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
This fucking game, bro. This fucking lag.
That's just a minor flip in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Well, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing. That's real in. It's Luna. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. Makes the grab. It's Luna. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Trying to extend the play. On the run here. Lets it go. Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Tight end goes in motion. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And looking for a big play here. Can't connect on the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. How you get the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you see a victory.
The Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. Play action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
First down, looking to throw.
No way.
Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Touchdown, Coastal. And this one is getting...
This man ain't throwing over a 5-yard pass the whole game. This week,
my time to shine in the playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
You said shout out Capital One.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember last time they went for
Hey.
down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that. Here's the throw deep downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing.
He's looking deep here.
Niggas still.
Pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here.
He's supposed to be faster than that.
A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here.
That's the way the cookie crumble.
Is getting close to the red zone.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Time out, Coastal Carolina.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The sure hands. It's Burns.
Well, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach.
They
have a
still
big
feel
lead.
bad.
They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
They stop him, but it's a first down. The Chanticleers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And the ball to the ground. The defense recovers the fumble.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground, and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Hold on, give me like 5.
Longhorns offense takes the field.
Give me like 5 minutes.
Not much you can do except play for pride.
All right, bro.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
He's running out of time here. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Oh, come on, he did.
We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again of putting pressure on this quarterback. This quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Hello, Buster.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here.
Number 5 on the day.
That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Oh, now you want to try. I'm blitzing everybody. The game, Jimmy.
That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Daniel. The ambiguous, the largest.
You gonna play this chip tonight, yeah? Let's get this shit over with.
Yep. We'll play it next.
Yes, sir, Ski. What score right now?
Game over. What do you want?
Oh. Let's go.
Well, technically it's not over yet, but it's over.
But it's over.
Yeah. The fat lady had sung. Bitch was singing early. Why you got that little nigga? On his line. Supposed to be on his line.
Shit. Mm. Mm. That's crazy. That nigga Hoyt now. That nigga Hoyt. Nigga got the big boy out there. Mm.
Oh shit.
We'll take that one. Different. Big difference. Move. Big dyke. Big dyke. Big dyke. Move, man.
Yes, sir. Battle of the underdogs.
These now who's my next quarterback up? This nigga, man. He was going out there.
Nah, buddy. I mean, yeah, buddy.
You got 98 throw power. You underthrowing the ball. What the heck is your problem, young boy? The heck is your problem out there, boy?
Hey,
Guess you just
watching
tired,
my
man.
screen, huh?
Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion.
I just be doing anything at work.
Gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
That's up, man.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Like, shut up. It's just
Receiver
no
in motion now.
set it up.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. No chance to catch him.
championship off the right way for this offense. Very first opportunity to get a one-on-one matchup. They hit it for a big one, and it's into the end zone for a touchdown.
That was bread and butter right there.
You see it.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The pocket breaking down. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
Boy, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Looks right for a quick completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. Breaks the tackle. Gets into the clear. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Chanticleer is looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw again. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. Looking to pass here on second down. Running back has it on a screen now.
58.
And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
This one is right through.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Return starts from inside. It's a fumble. The returner loses the football.
Good. There we go.
In their own territory.
That's crazy, bro. I don't know how that nigga be getting that shit to happen.
The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Off the RPO, caught to the right.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line...
And he'll take
No way, he held him. Oh my gosh.
Have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Chanticleers come to the line with 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards. Instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
After a disastrous 1st down play, they're backed up on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Press coverage now from the secondary. 3rd and goal, looking to throw the ball. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Nothing tells you more about a defense's personality than when they get tested like this. Facing a 1st and goal, all the way to 3rd and goal, you come up with a sack, relentless attitude. Now let's see what they decide to do on 4th and goal. I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. And so the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. There was a 1-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. They'll run it here. He's brought down out at the 46.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Defensive coordinator dials up man-to-man coverage, puts the free safety in center field. This is where his instincts have got to take over, and they do here. He reads the quarterback's eyes, leads him to the football, and he does a nice job of knocking it away.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And here's the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good battler. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they make the stop and get the ball carrier down.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football.
Oh, what the
Got space into the end zone here. Touchdown, Alabama. This quarterback on fire today. Here's the point after attempt. And the point after makes the lead 8. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little.
He's going for a big play downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Chanticleers. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, got a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Makes a quick grab. And he runs it into the end zone. That conversion will tie up this game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea.
Oh, really, man?
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? A pop pass on a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the Chanticleers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Looking to make a play deep downfield.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Chanticleers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And that run produces a decent gain. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. And they're trying to punch it in here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. You wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice, try to take a chance, and try to come up with a touchdown?
No, he said goal line, we good, right? I swear that's what he said.
Yeah.